Hello everybody, welcome to the Mechanical Solutions channel. At this video I'm going to design the ductwork in Revit. This is my project. There is a basement floor, a ground floor and four typical floor and the rooftop floor. I've been downloaded this CAD file from freecadfiles.com. I'm been opening a Revit file here at the basement floor at the project browser. I'm going to link this CAD. I always do this settings to my project current view only, colors preserve, layers levels visible, and import unit custom factor 1, and the positioning is auto origin to origin. I wait for importing. Okay, here is my project. I unpin the CAD and select this CAD and move this CAD here as my viewpoint. As you see, my units are in millimeter, so I'm going to check the door. If the unit is okay, I draw a line 58 millimeters. It should be 580, so I select the CAD and here I use scale, numerical 10, and left click here, so I have the project CAD file. I make this CAD file limited to the basement floor. Now I'm going to copy this project and paste to the selected views from ground floor to rooftop. Now I'm going to open ground floor and move this floor to the basement floor, to the first floor. Move this floor to the basement floor. I replace this axis to second floor. I do it again. Third floor. And fourth floor. And at the end I bring for the rooftop. Okay, now I'm going to restrict the crop region. For the first floor, to the second floor, to the third floor. And the fourth floor too. And rooftop floor. So at the end, I don't want to see these other floors, so I crop the view, so only this floor will be visible. Crop view for the third floor, crop view for the second floor, crop view. For the all floors I do crop view. And at the end I select the CAD file, I right click, select all instances in entire project. So I have 7 CAD files, and I pin these CAD files so that the project won't be removed by unexpected movements of mouse. And finally I lock the select link here so that I can't even select this CAD file, so there is no probability to delete this CAD file. Now I'm starting to draw a ventilation system ductwork for here there are toilets, and here is a bathroom. Here we have a shaft. Here we have a shaft here, and for the second floor, third floor, fourth floor, and there's a rooftop unit here. There's a rooftop exhaust fan. At the ground floor we have I think it's a depot place here. There is no information on the project, so I don't design anything here. And at the basement we have depots here, and there is a ramp here and parking, so I don't design any ventilation here. So I start from the first floor. I use 80 shortcut to insert air terminal. Also I can come to the systems, and here there is an air terminal. From air terminal I use a circular diffuser for ventilation exhaust. The offset from the bottom of the first floor is about 2500 millimeters. One another here. However, the architecture engineer should give us the places or the suspended ceiling places, so that we can place these air terminals exactly where we want. But for the calculation and the flow that we need, I can say that the area of the toilet crosses the height and cross 10 multiplied by 10. So here we have something about 100 cubic meter for our 1.2 meter for 2.1, 1.2 multiplied by 2.1 multiplied by 3 meters multiplied by 10, 75 cubic meter per hour. So I do it 100 cubic meter per hour. And also we have another here and here. After this step, I'm going to draw the ducts. I use here duct. I can draw the round duct or normal rectangular duct, even oval ducts. It's related to the project's regulations. I'm going to draw with rectangular ducts. The reference level ground floor, no, the first floor. The offset is 3000, about 50 centimeters above the air terminal. And also I select the system type here as WC. I use shortcut WF or here wireframe so that I can see the background. If I use the hidden line, I don't see it under this channel, under this duct. Shaded will be, the colors will be solid here. You can see the air terminals. So I use wireframe. Now I'm going to draw a flex duct for first floor from a diameter 150 from air terminal to duct. I select this and create similar. Create similar again for the flex duct. Okay, now I'm going to join these two ducts. So I come to modify and I use trim extend multiple elements. I select this and left click here, so I connected these two ducts and air terminals. Now our flow will totally 200. Here we have 200 cubic meter per hour. For designing the riser duct, I'm going to use a section. I'm going to draw a section here, view section. I use this command and right click, go to view. Now I have the section here. I'm going to design the duct, riser duct. So I copied this one very simply. I select this one, I select here, rotate 90 degrees, and simply I will trim these two ducts. It's very simple. Now I'm going to right click here, draw duct, and to the rooftop. I don't see the rooftop here, so I'm going to elevations, building elevations. I want to see where is my project. Yes, the project is here, so I select these and move all these elevations here so that I can draw the riser ducts. It's okay. North. I move these to here. Okay, now I'm going to the first floor. I place the damper. Duct accessories. We have here damper, and here. Now I'm going to make this for a big view. I'm going to go to view and I'm going to select these and copy for all floors, for second floor, third floor and the fourth floor. And here I'm going to use the trim extend multiple elements. Left click here and here, here and here. So totally I will have 800 cubic meter per hour flow. I'm going to split these riser duct. Here, split element. Because the duct dimensions will be bigger because of the flow. So here I have friction 0.64 Pascal per meter. It's okay, and the velocity is 2.47 meter per second. For the second segment I have 400 cubic meter per hour and the friction is 2.2 Pascal per meter. This is over friction. It's a lot of friction at this channel, so I'm going to make bigger duct for this. So here at the selected duct I'm going to make the width 200 and the height 200. So my friction is 0.55, it's okay, and the velocity is 2.78, it's okay. For the third segment I have 600 cubic meter per hour, the friction is 4.78, so I'm going to make this channel bigger. I make this 250 and the height will be 200. So I see that the friction is 0.68 and the velocity is 3.33 meter per second. And the condition is that the friction should be below 1 Pascal per meter and the velocity should be below the 5 meter per second. So this is okay. And for the last segment here I have 800 cubic meter per hour and the velocity is 9.88 and friction is 8.16. so I will revise this duct 250, so I have the friction 0.65 and velocity is 3.56. that's it. Now I'm going to rooftop and I'm going to system, mechanical equipment, the roof type, exhaust fan. I will search for it here, EF fan. Okay, now I'm going to this view and I will drag from the connection point. This is the connection point. Let me make this bigger. I will drag from the connection point to the top point of the duct. Okay, and I'm going to edit this type of exhaust fan. The connector will be 250. Okay, yes. Now I'm going to 3D view here. Now this is my system here. I have my exhaust fan and 2 air terminal for each floor. Now I'm going to the first floor. I copy this duct from here to here. And again I am going to draw these dots. I use flex. Now I'm going to align these two ducts, so I simply use align this and this. Here again a damper, and here a damper. Now I'm going to make a section here, cross section, go to view, and through this riser duct to the rooftop, trim here, make this view bigger, going to view, I select here and copy to the other floors, and at the end simply trim extend multiple elements, and I'm going to determine the channel, the duct dimensions. Here we have 200 for 200, okay. And now I'm going to the rooftop and I copy this exhaust fan here, and I rename this exhaust fan 1 to exhaust fan 2. I go into the view, make this view a little bigger. I drag from the connection point to the duct, and it's okay. Now I'm going to properties, edit type, and the connector will be 250. Okay. Now at the rooftop I want to use the tag, and this is I'm using TG for tagging the system. I can use a leader with 6mm leader. Okay, EF1, EF2. Now I'm going to the fourth floor. I want to designate the system names, so I hover my mouse over the duct and use tab keys until I see the dash lines around the system. Now here the system name appears as mechanical WC1. I select here all of these and say EF-1. Now this system's name is EF1, and here we have EF2 system. I hover my mouse over one duct, I press tab, so when I have the dashed line I can change the system name. I select all and I say EF-2, and this is my exhaust fan. So this is the method that I can build isometrics for my project. Now I'm going to rooftop to see if I have, yes, this is EF1 system type, EF1, and this is system names EF2. Okay, now I'm going to first floor and use TG to tag my project, give dimensions. This is the shaft. I used a tag here. I select the tag and I change the tag for shaft, EF2. I do this for this again. I can also give tags for air terminals, so I use TG. I don't use leader. And also for flexible ducts, I do this for all air terminals and flex canal, flex ducts. Okay, the first floor is okay. Going to the second floor. Okay, now I have tagged all the ducts and air terminals. Now at the end I'm going to the 3D view. I have two systems. I'm going to duplicate this 3D view for 2 times because I have two systems, and I'm going to have two isometric. I rename this EF-1 and I rename this EF-2. I open the EF1, I go to visibility graphic, I go to filters, add EF1, okay, and uncheck the visibility, okay. Now I have only one system here. I use hidden lines for my isometric. At the end I'm going to unlock to save orientation and lock view and start tagging my project. Very simply I tag the riser duct for EF2, again hidden lines, visibility graphic, filters, add EF2, uncheck visibility, okay, and I have isometric for system name EF2, and I save orientation, okay, EF2, that's all. I have 5 floors here, rooftop for 3, 2 and 1. Now I'm going to make a sheet to export, new sheet, okay. Now I'm going to basement floor. I drag the basement floor here, I drag the ground floor here. Now you see that these two floors are different from each other. It's very simple. I'm going to basement floor, ground floor is 1 to 100. The rest of them, the scalars are 1 per 100. So here at the sheets it's okay now. The first floor, the second floor, the third floor, fourth floor, and at the end the rooftop. Now you could have a ductwork for your kitchen. I didn't design the kitchen to make this video as short as I can. Now I add EF2 system and EF1 and EF2 systems here in isometric. So now I'm going to export, file, export, CAD formats, PWG, and next, desktop, okay, and I wait for my export finish. Okay, it's finished. My Revit's name was wrong, so you see sample villa here. Okay, now here at the model I have my project. As you see, it's successfully exported. Now I can copy these to my project and use it. I have isometric. Project is successfully done. Thank you guys, thank you for watching us. Please subscribe for more videos. See you later.